Have you ever wondered what's actually going on inside the mind of an AI? Just type in your question, and it'll give you an answer in no time. It feels like it's got a mind of its own, doesn't it? So cool. But how? For the longest time, even the people who build these incredible systems couldn't fully explain the how. It's been what we call a black box, like a total mystery. We know what goes in, and we know what comes out, but the complex web of connections inside is so dense, so intricate, that tracing a single thought from start to finish is nearly impossible. One of the biggest challenges in AI has definitely been figuring out how to make it truly understand us. If we can't understand how they work, how can we truly trust them, especially as they get more powerful and integrated into our lives? Looks like that black box might finally be starting to crack open, right? OpenAI, the very company that brought us ChatGPT, has just revealed something fascinating. They've been working on this super cool new AI model that's really exciting. An experimental one they're calling a weight-sparse transformer. And here's the crazy part. They intentionally made it less powerful. Absolutely. They paused for a moment, but it helped them leap ahead in understanding. This new model is only about as smart as GPT-1, an AI from way back in 2018. In the fast-paced world of AI, that's practically ancient history. So why would they do this? The answer is transparency. Imagine a big, lively city, right? That's like a standard large language model, buzzing with ideas and conversations everywhere you turn. The idea of a cat is popping up everywhere in the city. It's like they're taking over, right? You see them lounging in parks, strutting down the streets, and just being their adorable selves. A little bit of cat is in this neighborhood. Another piece is over there, and thousands of tiny connections link them all together. If you were on a mission to find the ultimate cat center of the city, good luck. It's like everywhere and nowhere all at once. Seriously, you'll spot these furry little creatures lounging in parks, strutting down the streets, and sneaking into cafes. It's like they own the place. This is what we call a dense network, and let me tell you, it's super powerful. All these connections team up and work together in really cool, complex ways. But it's a nightmare to interpret. Check this out. OpenAI just dropped their new sparse model, and it's seriously awesome. You're gonna love it. Picture this. Instead of a chaotic city, imagine a cozy, well-organized library where everything flows smoothly. In this library, there's a specific section for cats. All the information about cats. What they look like, how they sound. You know how much they love chasing those laser pointers, right? It's all perfectly organized on one shelf. This makes it incredibly easy for a researcher to walk in, go straight to the cat section, and see exactly what the AI knows and how it's using that knowledge. This is the core idea behind the weight-sparse architecture. It forces the AI to group related concepts into specific, localized clusters of artificial neurons. Instead of spreading knowledge thinly across the entire network, it has to create these concentrated hubs of information. Now, researchers can finally do something they've only dreamed about, tracing the exact path of a thought. Can you believe that? It's like unlocking the mysteries of the mind. Imagine this. They can actually see the AI springing into action, lighting up a specific neural circuit to spot a grammar mistake or pull up a cool historical fact. How wild is that? They've found circuits for things as specific as names of G7 countries, the city of San Francisco, or even code-related functions. It's like having the full wiring diagram for how the AI's brain works, right? So, what have they discovered with this newfound clarity? They've managed to pinpoint thousands of these cool little features or concepts in the model. It's pretty awesome, right? For instance, they can pinpoint the exact cluster of neurons that represents the concept of the Golden Gate Bridge. When you toss a question at the AI, you can actually see that specific circuit light up. It's like a huge leap forward in tech, right? It moves us from just guessing what the model is doing to actually observing it. Just imagine what this means for our safety, right? It's a big deal. One of the biggest worries about AI these days is that it could do something totally unexpected or even harmful. And honestly, we just don't get why. When an AI system is in charge of something super important, like a power grid or helping doctors with diagnoses, and it messes up, we really need to understand why that happened. It's crucial, right? With a traditional black box AI, figuring that out could be impossible. Looks like we might just have to shrug and say, "Yep, the AI did it." But with an interpretable model, we could trace the error back to the specific, faulty piece of logic. We could see that it confused one concept with another, or that a particular circuit was activated incorrectly. This allows us to fix the problem at its source and, more importantly, build safeguards to prevent it from happening again. The OpenAI research team is really passionate about their mission and goals. They believe that as AI systems become more powerful and are deployed in critical areas of our society, transparency isn't just a nice-to-have. It's something we absolutely need in our lives, right? We can't afford to have systems we don't understand making high-stakes decisions. Understanding is the foundation of control and safety. This work is a super important first step in creating AI that's not just smart, but also totally trustworthy and reliable. It's all about making tech we can really count on. Totally! This is just the beginning, and trust me, there's a ton more exciting stuff coming your way. A model with the intelligence of GPT-1 isn't going to be running our critical infrastructure anytime soon. But this is a proof of concept. It shows that interpretability is possible. The grand ambition for the OpenAI team is to scale this up. Their goal, which they admit is ambitious, is to build a fully interpretable model that's as capable as GPT-3 within the next few years. If they can achieve that, it would completely change the game. We'd have an AI that is both incredibly powerful and completely transparent. We could look under the hood and understand its reasoning on a fundamental level. This change from just looking at skills to finding a mix of skills and being open about it really shows how the AI world is growing up, right? It's an acknowledgement that with great power comes great responsibility. And the first responsibility is understanding the power you've created. It's a move away from the pretty bigger is always better mindset and toward a more thoughtful, safety-conscious approach to building artificial intelligence. So, while the headlines are often dominated by the latest, most powerful AI that can write poetry or create stunning images, this quieter, more methodical research could be the most important work happening in the field right now. It's the work that will ensure that the AI-powered future we're building is one we can trust, one we can understand, and one that is ultimately safe. The black box is finally opening, and what we find inside could define the future of our relationship with technology. Thanks so much for watching. What do you think about this trade-off between power and transparency in AI? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video interesting and want to stay updated on the latest breakthroughs in AI, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.